Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, doing whatever to get through obstacles. She got a pocket full of love, some faith in a hug, and a little bit more than an ounce of dope. Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, doing whatever to get through obstacles. She got a pocket full of
Welcome back, family. It is Kate the Great. I am Kate the Great. If you don't know who I am Kate the Great, like I just previously said. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, where we are a family here, and we speak about growth and things, and I speak about things in my life that I've experienced so I can help you and improve you so you could be a better version of yourself, because why not be greater than you was a moment before? Anyway, sit back, relax, get you some water, and we're about to talk about things, okay? We're gonna talk about things. Okay, so day in and day out, I'm in scripture. I'm in scripture constantly, more than ever before in my life. As a child, rather, I was always in scripture, but it wasn't like as edifying as it is now, because like I'm older now, wiser now, and I also like have I have it right on the head right now. I feel like as a kid, like I was just reading and I was just reading to read, and I never understood. And you know, like as a kid, like if you don't have that correct guidance and them people in your life like edifying you the right way, then you're gonna go to different paths in life. But nevertheless, I always been like Bible in my word my entire life, because I grew up in church basically. Like even if my parents wasn't in church, they making sure that I'm in church, you know. And so like I always been like having a faith-based life, you know. And I could say like when I moved away, I kind of like fell off like believing in some other like new world, new age spirituality. But now here I am in my day and age of like what I need to know, and I'm on top of things, But for me to even go on a tangent talking about like how I grew up in the word and out the word and in the word, I just came here to say that like at first I didn't know what I wanted to talk about. And I was just like, hey, what are we gonna talk about? And I was just like, within me being in word, I write notes. And so then I was just like, oh, I can write about this, I can talk about that, I can talk about this. And then like usually I like to drop my video before Sabbath, and I didn't proceed to do so. So that was like a fail on my end. But you know, we are here. The video is here. So let's be blessed and appreciative that the video has came despite the if, ands, or buts. You feel me? Okay, so this week I've noticed a lot of flaws within myself. Well, the last week, because it's Sunday now, but like the last week I noticed a lot of flaws within myself, and I noticed how I could grow and be a better version of myself. And so within that, I'm just like looking like, dog, you got some growth to do. But then it's also like giving yourself that grace and being gentle with yourself. Like, hey, you have grown in these ways, so that's okay at the same time too. So today I'm going to be talking about being gentle with yourself and how vital that is, because at the end of the day, you're dealing with you. You feel me? You can't expect that gentleness from anybody out this world if you are not providing that for yourself. Now, me and my husband, we joke a lot. Like, you know, words are powerful. I spoke about this before. Words are very powerful. Like, haha, yeah, my bad, because I'm such an awful wife. And like there was a time when I said that like this past week, and it hurt me. Like my heart literally went, and it's like, bruh, like you are not an awful wife. Why would you say that to yourself, you know? And I'm just like sitting here thinking about it, and I'm like, dang, like maybe I shouldn't joke like that and say those things, you know? And just being gentle and giving myself that grace. So like it's like you can't just be sitting up here and be like, haha, yeah, I'm an awful wife. And it's like, no, like you're not that. You're more than that, you know what I'm saying? But being gentle with yourself is giving yourself that grace and being patient with yourself, you know? I'm like a person that comes to do. And sometimes I need to like refrain myself and being like, bro, Like, it's okay to take a break. Things are not gonna, like, everything's not gonna happen on a time that you think it needs to happen, because I spoke about that before. Everything in being in the Most High time and not in our own time, despite how bad we may push things. So just being patient with myself and how things may look. And also with this video itself is an example of that, because I was saying like, oh yeah, this video is gonna drop excuse me, before Sabbath, and here we are on a Sunday right after Sabbath where this video may or may not drop. But yeah, being gentle with yourself just looks like enhancing that inner beauty. Like, you know, like these are the traits of me, and this is how the traits of me look on the outside in, you know, like, oh, like I'm a really kind person, like I'm always very loving, like I want to take care of my family, and that's what that looks like, you know. So just being that gentle person that you need, and it's just so important. It's so important to be gentle with yourself, giving yourself those kind words, patting yourself on the back, and it's just maybe like daily affirmations, you know. And just like always reminding yourself like I have came a long way, I love myself, I know that I'm gonna do great today, and just like not being like, dang, you fucked up again, like, you know, and like understanding that I am a human and I'm going to make mistakes, and just like giving yourself that grace and just being so gentle. Because like I said before, if you're not going to give it, you cannot expect that out of your children, you cannot expect that out of your spouse, you cannot expect that out of people that you deal with on a daily matter. Because if you don't give a fuck about you, who do you think will give a fuck about you? I just want to say, like, things are not going to look like how we expect them to look like, but it's like important to give gratitude to what they may look like right now. You may not have that car you like, you may not have that job you like, but it's important to give gratitude right now because you are woke. You're able to subscribe to me, you're able to listen to my lovely words, and just giving yourself that gratitude. And that kind of ties into being gentle to yourself, because you're like, damn, like I fumbled the bag here. The whole time the bag was purposely fumbled, and all in hindsight, because like it was not supposed to happen the way that you expected to happen. And yeah, that really does tie into like what I've spoke about before. So just be that gentle person to yourself, because you need it the most. And you can't expect anybody in this world to give you that pat on the back, that nurturing stuff that you need, if you cannot provide that for yourself. Water yourself as much as you water people, and do not go out here over watering people and you don't got nothing to give, because next thing you know, you dehydrated. I am Kate the Great. Thank you for tuning in and always listening to the lovely words I have to say. Subscribe, like, and share, and most of all, follow me on my socials. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Shalom to the family of Yashamala. Till next time.
It's Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, doing whatever to get through obstacles. She got a pocket full of love, some faith in a hug, and a little bit more than a